Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Janie and I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids ages 11, 4, and 10 months. And today I'm going to take you along with me on my journey to remodel and organize my middle child, my 4-year-old's room. So we just bought this house at the beginning of this year, and this room, my 4-year-old insisted be his room. Now it's an added-on room. And as you can see, these shelves here were built in and they went all the way down through the whole room. My son insisted that the shelves stay. So we eventually talked him into pulling this out because we had to put an AC unit in here because this room didn't come with AC. And like right now it is 107 outside. So it's kind of required that we have an AC in here. And then also a place to put his bed. Now, nothing in his room is kind of set up the way that I wanted it to be. We haven't had time to get to the actual remodel of this room, and so things just sort of got thrown in here. Now, when he was 2 in our old house, I did a whole remake of his room where I got rid of the crib and, you know, the changing station and all of that, and I bought like a whole Mickey Mouse set. Which you'll see here, he's peeled most of the stickers off. But he had a Mickey Mouse bed, a Mickey Mouse bookshelf, the Mickey Mouse easel, the Mickey Mouse toy organizer, and the only things that have survived is the Mickey Mouse toddler bed, this Mickey Mouse table, and the Mickey Mouse toy box. Everything else was broken and I had to get rid of it. And then over here I have this bookshelf. Was actually a gift from my realtor when we moved in, and right now I just kind of have a lot of his books piled up here. And then like that one's actually my son's book that's just sort of been stuck here, and then he has again just a bin full of paper and then this one just has books. I had originally filled this with school supplies, but when we moved it up here, it just became sort of his personal bookshelf. And then, over here he has all of his, my husband got him this giant Paw Patrol set. And then I think that's like a Hot Wheels set that he has. And so, he's just starting to get into like how I want to organize my things part of his life. But as you can see, he has a 4-year-old's logic, so what I'm going to try to do when I remake this space is to make it a little more logical for his room to be the way it is. And then this teepee was also a gift from our realtor, along with these bins and this blanket. I had these in another room that I had intended to be like a playroom library. However, I ended up having to turn that room into a different room because of the way that our space worked in this house. It wasn't working. So this got moved up here and it just kind of got crammed in the corner, and he loved playing in it, but since it's been put up here, he will only come up here and play in it if he has a friend over or if I'm up here playing with him. So I want to move this to a place where it's more inviting for him to play in. And this AC unit's also going to have to be moved. And this light fixture, again, was put in there by the sellers. I'm assuming because this was some kind of office. So I just want to take that out because the bed that we got for him is a bunk bed. And so his head is going to be right there, and I don't know, I just don't trust him not to play with the light bulb and electrocute himself. And then in here is his closet. I wanted to show you his room as a disaster area just to get an accurate before and after. Now this I just bought for him to go in once we remake it. My mom is coming to get the boys for a week, which has already been kind of pushed back, so what I had intended for my husband and I to do together over the course of an entire weekend, we now have to kind of shove into one afternoon because I work at night and he works during the day, so the only time that we actually have together to do something is on Saturdays because it's both of our days off, so we'll see how it goes. And then in here is, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see anything, but in here we have this, he calls it his cave. It's like a little storage area. Now this he has just dumped all of his blankets and pillows and stuffed animals into, but, oh, also his balloons. I wanted to show you. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, let me see if I can get this to work. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I actually had to go get a flashlight because this camera just would not pick it up with any of its own settings. So on the inside of this, there's like all these cords. I don't know what they went to, why they're here, what their purpose is, but it's entirely unfinished all the way through. So what I'm hoping to do with this is take all of these shelves here when we take them out, and then what's left of the shelf that was over there, and use these to cover up his cave in there. And then what I wanted to buy a new table because this Mickey Mouse table, sorry I'm moving around a lot, but this Mickey Mouse table, as you can see, is ancient. I got it for him for his 2nd birthday, so it's old, it's tattered, it's seen better days, but this project was already getting kind of pricey, so I decided I will just use what we have, and then maybe one day later I'll get another one. But I'm wanting to put that table under there in that corner once we get this closed in, and I might move the toy box and all these big toys under there as well. I'm not entirely sure, but we have a big bunk bed that's going here, and then I have some decor pieces, and I'm not sure. This rug I also bought on his 2nd birthday. I'm really hoping to keep it. I really like it, he really likes it, and the only thing I'm not sure about is whether or not it will match all of the new pieces coming in, but we'll see. But as it stands right now, I'm going to try to find a way to keep this because, I don't know, it's just got a special place in my heart. And then over here you can see he just has Easter baskets and he'll cart around different stuff. So yeah, so I'm going to get started pulling everything out, and I will catch up to you a little bit later once I get back up to it. Okay, so here's an update on where I'm at. I have cleared this entire corner and everything in this little cave here. As you can see, I have all of these cords to contend with that go to nothing and serve no purpose, but I have the rest of it cleared out. Now we have to close on the walls, and I have to clear out the rest of the room. So I will rejoin you guys once I've gotten a little bit more done. I need to clear all of this stuff out so that we can take these shelves down, and I will see y'all then. Okay, so here's my progress. I have all of this in here cleaned out, this whole corner. I have stripped the bed. I'm in the process of taking that down, which the more I look at that, the more I like it, and I think that I might actually keep that fixture and put it in my computer room where I work. And then I have all of this cleared out. I've moved that table out in here. It is getting dark, as you can see outside. This I still have to get rid of, but for the most part I'm on my way. I need to take these two things out and get rid of these shelves and figure out what I'm going to do with this bed, and then we're on from there. And something I wanted to share with you guys that I have learned is my son is a hoarder of baskets. These are all of the baskets. They're like Easter baskets, Halloween baskets, lunch boxes, little bags that he has just kept and filled with different things. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I will catch back up with you guys once I have all these shelves down. Okay, so update. We have removed all of the shelves, and here is the new bunk bed. And the mattresses. I haven't put the sheets on yet, but it has these cork boards and shelves on the side. And this bonus bed here, I have shimmied this AC unit under here, and then the ladder is on this side, so yeah, this took a lot of work. So now I get to add, oh, and there are shelves up here as well. So now I get to start adding in all the rest of the things in the room. We'll see how that goes. I'll check back in later. Okay, I want to show you guys the progress we have in this little cave area. So, as you can see, got all of those wires cleared up. We still have to caulk all this stuff together, but this is all repurposed wood from those shelves that were in the room, and then we closed it in behind it with regular wood, and then put these shelves on top. So yeah, starting to look less like a construction zone in here. Now I need to start figuring out some other things in the room, so I will check back in with you guys in a minute. But I am so pleased that we were able to use this wood like I was wanting to, because I did want to throw the shelves away. Lumber is so expensive right now. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Okay, so while we were waiting on the caulk to dry, I went ahead and hung these shelves up here, and then I got the TV up in this front area of the room, and I hung these shelves over here. So, see, I've got stuff all over the place. It's starting to come together, you guys. I'm so excited. Oh, I love the way that looks. I can't wait to get all the books together and all the decorations up on these shelves. But it's starting to come together, and it's making me happy. Okay, you guys, time for another update. So, for this cave, give me 1 second to crawl in here. I have installed little puck lights. We finished caulking all around, so there's no more holes. I have put this little Mickey Mouse table in here, and then I just have this big giant, what do you call them, trucks in here. And then I have this Hot Wheels thing. And then as we come around, we're going to have another backlight. Woohoo! And then I have put his toy box and his other thing in here, and then I kept this in here because all his cards and stuff are in there. So we have this in here. So I have the lights, I have this, and then a little work area for him over here. So yeah, I'm super pleased with how this little cave area is turning out. It's not, you know, it's not perfect. It's not as nice as I would like it to be, but from what it was, I am very pleased with it. So yeah, I'm gonna get to putting more stuff on the walls. I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna show you where I'm at now. It's starting to really come together. I've put all these little bee decals up on the wall. I have more that are like hexagons that I'll put up in a second. I have put this shelf here. It's still very messy, so ignore the mess. And then over here in this corner, I have his calendar. And that was an art craft that he did in the Good and the Beautiful's level K. And I just decided to hang it up in here. I have his necklaces hung on either side. This is a calendar that he's had for a really long time. I bought a new one and put it up in the living room, but this one is set up like differently, so they cover kind of different things. So I decided to put this back up at this time, put it in his room. And then this is where we're at over here. I have the little bees up, and that I just kind of threw it there. I don't know if it'll stay. That needs to go up. And then in here we've got that. I've put this fuzzy blanket back down. Please ignore all the books that I have all over the place. And I have hung these Christmas lights here. So yeah, it's all coming together. I didn't want to take this like all the way around. I still got to take that light down, but I just wanted it sort of in this little area because I thought it was cute. These lights, I believe, came from the dollar store last Christmas, so we've had them forever. Yeah, so I'm going to get to putting up. I've still got to hang this, and then starting to kind of, I still have to put the hexagons up on the wall and then kind of put everything back in to make them all pretty. So I will check back in with you guys when I'm done with that. So check-in time. I know that this is not going to look like a lot, but this has literally taken me like 2 days to do. So I got these off of Teachers Pay Teachers, and I printed them out onto some cardstock. We're learning time right now, and the back of this bed has this bulletin, so I just took these there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about the tacks being in his room, but we're gonna try it, and if not, I'll come back in and I'll tape it, but I wanted it to be adjustable. And then on this bulletin board right now, I just have the vocabulary from the Good and the Beautiful's arthropod unit, an angry baby on the floor. And then some of our honeybee. This is also from the Good and the Beautiful arthropod unit. I also printed these onto cardstock. This isn't the material that comes with the unit because it's going to be in here, and I know my son, he might pull them down, he might damage them. So I have like our better copies with our curriculum. But yeah, I'm super happy with this. I might add some more to it. The space around is irking me. I like it when it fits all together really well like that, but we will see. I absolutely love these clocks. I bought more from this set for my daughter for her room whenever I get around to putting her room together, but so far I'm happy with it. I'm excited. I think over there I might actually go and like label which type of wasp and bee each one is, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I need to move on though. I've spent literally hours meticulously printing and cutting and organizing these up onto these bulletin boards. I don't know why I've spent so much time on this, but I have, and I like it. So I will check in with you guys once I get a little bit more done, particularly with the walls and finishing up what goes on the bookshelves. Okay, you guys, we are slowly but surely running out of time, but I have this done up here, and then if you ignore the screwdriver and the necklaces, I have books on the shelf. And then this we were kind of excited about. These little shelves over here came with this little tiny mini level, and so we're going to let him keep that to kind of experiment with. So I was excited about that. So I have these up here. So I made the decision to only have, excuse my baby, she's going to be over here playing. So only have books that were on his level to read. I made the exception of The Little Engine That Could, Dragon Post, and Unicorns in Uniforms. Those are the only books that are above his reading level, but they're just kind of our favorites, and I'll work in different books as time goes on. And then over here I've put up all of the hexagons. I still have some left. I don't know if I'm going to put them up or I'm just going to leave it as is. And then I have put all of the books, again, like I said, I made the conscious choice to pull out everything that was on his reading level that he can just pull off and read himself without me in here anytime he wants. I don't know if I showed you guys this before, but I strung these Christmas lights up here. So I did those, and I think it looks really pretty. And then oh, no baby, give me those. Nope. Sorry about that. So in this little basket here, I put all of these little books from the box A and box B. They're like little skinny books. And then these are all the little mini books from the Level K Good and the Beautiful. So I just put these all in here so that way he could sit and just pull out a book, boom, read it, put it back in the bucket. So yeah, this is all I have done. I'll go ahead and show you guys too over here. I have more hexagons put up, and then I went ahead and printed out pictures and cut them out and put them on this little picture board. And then this was like a sample thing that came on this picture board, and I don't want it to stay on there, but I kind of like it, so I'm thinking maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I kept it. I'll figure something else for it. And then I have more hexagons up here. I have put new bed sheets on the bed. I have thrown a couple of books up here. I don't know how permanent that's going to be, but that's how I have it. And then over here, I just have, this is a lamp that he picked out. It's like a little rainbow lamp. I put the hexagons up here. And then I just have one board book. I have this puzzle thing that I felt like matched the room. And then in here, I don't think we can see very well in here. I tell you guys what, we'll come back later with this stuff. But yeah, so this is where I'm at right now. I'll show you guys this in more detail, but basically what I did was I have like a book about rocks, and then a bag of his rocks, a book about shells, and then a bag of his seashells, and then some other miscellaneous stuff down here. But I'll show you guys more of that once I get it more put together. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. I have these like macrame baskets that right now are just shelf full of stuffed animals. I don't exactly know how that's going to stay, but yeah, I will update you guys a little bit later once I have a bit more done. But I am so pleased with how this is turning out. It actually feels like a dedicated space for him, and I'm excited. Okay, you guys, here is the final product. I am so pleased with how this turned out. We're going to get my son today, so I can't wait for him to see it. I want to show you guys before he comes in and does what little boys do. I love this natural light from the sunlight in here. It's just so gorgeous. And then I've got sheets on the bed. It's not perfect, but I'm not particular about bed making in this house. Up there, I just put his taekwondo stuff in like an extra bucket, and then all his bags. And then I have cleared out all this stuff. I went through and sorted everything and folded it, which took hours. But in the end, look how much better it looks in here, you guys. It was terrible. And I particularly went and moved everything down here because he can reach this one. He can't reach this one. So I'm just going to use this for like spare hanger parts. And then over here we have this lamp. This is like a puzzle piece. Here I have a rock for Nick, and then his bag of rocks, a bag of dominoes, and then a bag of seashells and a book about shells. So then we have a piggy bank. We have one of his buckets and that, and then in here I just put extra books that I didn't particularly put up, and then in here I went ahead and separated out all of our water and ocean books, just to set aside for an upcoming thing, and then like all of my Halloween books and Easter style books, Christmas books. Yeah, so I can go through and cycle these out. Once it's Christmas time, or whatever season it may be. And then again in here. Oh, I'm so pleased with how this turned out. Oh, I'm so excited for him to see it. It looks completely different in here. I'm especially pleased with how this little corner turned out. And then, last but not least, this corner over here. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching and following along with me on this really, really long journey. It has been eventful. And if you guys like this kind of stuff, let me know. If you have any questions about anything, leave it in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer it. Okay? Bye!